Back here for the final half of the title matches from splits in Kelso. Cortez Schenck from Arizona looking to win his third title in less than 3 months in 3 different states, might I add. Working on 3 in a row, but high again on that lane. He was high last time. Lucky to only leave the 3-6. He's giving 43 pins, and he has made most of those up through the 7th frame, so looking good for him. Meanwhile, Cameron Weier leads by 14 pins with a spare working in the 6th frame. There you go. Maintains that lead with the strike here in the 6th. Tez has to avoid the chop here. Yay, which he barely does. Nicely done. He leads by 45 on the scoreboard, giving 43, so that's a real good position for him to be in against Bree Hemming. You know, Tyler Cruz had a good start, but had a wacky open. This is the lane he's been better on, however. Oh boy, are you kidding me? Another good shot from Schenck. He's a half 10 there. So in one game, Tyler Cruz, who can put some stank on the ball, has left a 5-7 in the pocket and a 5-10 in the pocket. And again, it's a function of that really end over end taking the hook out of the ball that he's trying to do, but that's still bad luck for him. Cortez, an excellent spare shooter for a little guy. Cross lane, no trouble at all at the 10. Cortez practices at the house that I bowl league at, and he is literally there every single day, bowling, 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 bowling. Even when he's not on the lanes, he walks around the concourse doing a little follow-through mock approach. He is into the game, and it is paying dividends for him right now. However, Bree's still in this match. She's going to have to put together some clean frames at least, though. Hey, there you go. Her biggest fan goes wild. What's the sign there? What's the sign? There we go. Just a little go, Bree. That works. Women's Series champ, Michaela Douglas, by the way, won her first Women's Series today with the win over Marina Stever. Congrats to her. Good segue. Here we go back with Cruz.
This is weird. In the 3rd.
There you go.
I don't understand how Tyler's carrying, and then he goes 5-7.
Yeah. Really trying to stuff it in there.
Big double.
He's got a chance. Oh.
Leaves the 5 pin.
Bree goes Brooklyn. She'll take leaving 5 pins right here. That if she can mark that, keeps the pressure on Tez to do the same, and you just never know. Not a high scoring day. Pressure might come into play. If you've ever been in a competitive bowling environment, the only thing you know is that you never know what the heck's gonna happen next. Look out. She'll touch the 5. Big shot here for Weier. Strike working can continue to extend here. Tickle that 7 pin.
Okay, so Cameron says first 7 pin he's picked up all day. He's whiffed 4.
What does what does Cameron Weier have to do to get a 7 pin to fall over the first time? The stat department, aka Evan, has told me that he's also been shaky on his 7 pins today. Hopefully he'll get that 7 pin down here. Every shot big for Cortez here.
Dove 2 times.
Yep. 4th consecutive high hit on lane 4. Good news is he's done with that lane. All he has to do is convert that 4 pin. Cameron iffy on the 7 pins. There, he's got that one. Kablamo! No problem at all that time. Let's see if Cortez is equally solid on his 4. Great form for a little guy. Knows what he's doing. 12 or 13 at the most. Been anointed by the kids in the Southern Conferences as the next Kyle King. That's a big burden right there to carry, and just be a kid is my advice there, but he's got all the tools to do it if he wants to stick with the sport. 10th frame here, spare working, doesn't have it locked up yet, but definitely in control. He's like, this lane, yeah! What do you do when you know you need marks? Put that ball on the 1-3 and get them all down the first time. Cameron wants to do the same right here. 5th arrow. Ringing 10. Boy, corner pin catastrophe for Weier right here. He could be leading by a heck of a lot more.
He's getting the 5 out.
But he is tilting the 5 out, and that's unfortunately for Tyler something he can't say right now. Tez definitely locks it up with a strike here. He might have it anyway. Oh, good shot, a half 10. 205 with the spare, and Bree can strike out for 172, which is a 33 pin difference, which would be enough. So it's not over yet, but Bree's gonna have her work cut out for her. We're gonna do some math here in just a second. This camera makes the spare. If you're Tez, get this spare and don't, you know, you never know if you might need this pin. He does. Excellent game from Schenck. 205. I don't know what just happened, but we're gonna get a post-match interview here. Now it's not over for Bree. 162 is strike spare. That's a difference of 43, and that would win by a pin. She needs to fill 20 pins, strike spare, has to get at least 9 on this ball to have a chance at a tie. Less than 9, she loses. It's there. Oh, okay. So if I've added up correctly, that's 161. That's a 44 pin difference. That's enough, right? Yeah, Cortez has it.
Yeah, she had double.
Yeah, she did have to double. Okay.
She had to get 170.
Yeah. 161 is a 44 pin loss, and Cortez is giving 42, so Schenck has it. Are you kidding me? Evan, you are psychic. As Tyler leaves his third 5 pin, this time it's a 5 only. Oh, and Bree missed it anyway. Tough finish for Bree, but a noble effort there with the 150 game even, but Cortez Schenck remains on fire. Tour wide, and I mean tour wide. 3 wins since January in 3 states. Tough loss for Bree as she gets so close to JBT victory again, but you know, if she keeps throwing the ball like that, we're going to see her in yet another title match. Keep going to the well, sooner or later you get water.
She's 161. She's got 216.
Right, 18, yeah. Didn't need the double as it turned out. It was tough to do those numbers right immediately. Well, good news for Cruz. He left only the 5 there, which was a convertible spare, which he had. The best he can do right now is max out for 200. We're going at a 207 pace. So Cruz needs to strike and get help, and he's got to finish on the right-hand lane, which right now is a nightmare for him. All right. Well, and Cruz did have the option as the higher seeded bowler after 5 games to choose not only the pair, but the lanes that he the letter, and thus the lanes that he finished on. And obviously, he thought he was fine on lane 6, and lanes can change quickly. He struck in the first. After then, it's been an adventure. And if Cameron makes one mistake here, he'll have an opportunity to redeem himself on lane 6. Yesterday, Cameron was trailing badly in the title match against Marshall Kent and made a great comeback to get to the 10th frame, but wasn't able to perform in the 10th. This time it's Weier who's in control and just wants to milk a little camera time here. His feel was perfect. Don't let him kid you. He wants more airtime.
Yeah, medium.
You are the man.
Already got you well done.
Well, I know you did. I re-raise. RN. If it's mooing, that's okay. Sorry.
Oh.
Well, there's some good news, bad news.
Wow.
That was way light. He could have got a 5 count light hit on that. The bad news is, of all the pins for him to leave, there's his friend the 7 pin on lane 6 again. Hey, 2 for 2 so far. That was the solidest 7 he's left so far on that lane.
He's 2 for 2 in the title.
Winning is never easy at the scratch JBT level. Cameron's done it 8 times against an awful lot of talent. Number 9 is 2 clean frames away. There's 1. Not easy, but he had it. Any mark with decent count here wins. Anything less, Cruz can step up and take it away in the 10th. Every week up here in the Northwest, if it's not Marshall, it's Cameron. If it's not Cameron, it's Tyler. If it's not Tyler, it's Ryan. If it's not him, it's Perry. There's just so much talent and depth here. Lots of bowlers capable of winning every week, but there are some stars. It's going to be the end of an era here too, coming up pretty soon, as Cameron is off to Robert Morris, right? As is Marshall, as is Perry.
Perry and Tyler are going to someplace in the Midland.
Midland, is that right? That's right, yeah. So a lot of our top stars off to school in the Midwest, trying to cash in while they can here. Mark to win. You bet that's a mark. Oh,
That's the most.
again, that's about as much emotion as you ever see out of Cameron. As, believe me, he has waited, about 20 hours for some redemption from yesterday's title match.
He don't care.
That's right. Cameron's dad pointed out early on today that Marshall took the money and ran yesterday and let Cameron have a chance in at it.
Good reason.
Well, for Tyler, good to see him back in the title match. It's been a little while for him.
Rematch or match.
That's right. This is a match you've seen a lot if you've watched our Pac Northwest videos, and this time to Cameron, maybe next time will be to Tyler, who knows, but we'll hand out the awards to both of these bowlers. Be sure to check out the rest of our videos and full results on our website, and Tyler Cruz and Lane 6 will be outside having some words, because that was the difference. See you later, folks.